Hello everyone, how you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day, and today we are here with a Kalphites guide and Old School Runescape, doing more Slayer guides. Hopefully you guys are enjoying them. If you are, make sure to leave a like and let me know what you want to see next. But as for this one, we'll get right on into it. Kalphites are a pretty simple task, depending on how you want to go about it, but they're doable at all levels, so everyone should be able to have a Kalphite that they want to kill. So we'll go ahead and get into the requirements as far as what you're going to need for killing Kalphites. Really, there's no requirement. If you want to kill the kind of med-level Kalphites, I'd recommend a Dragon Scimitar though, so it's not a requirement, more so a recommendation if you want to kind of advance to the next stage. In terms of what you can expect from Kalphites, the best attack style for you is going to be Crush, but Slash and Stab are both pretty good as well. So, I mean, really, Crush is about 2% better. The upgrade from the Abyssal Whip to the Bludgeon, which is also a very expensive upgrade. So, if you're not breaking the bank, then go ahead and get a Crush weapon. If not, I mean, Stab or Slash will be perfectly fine. In terms of their attack style, the Kalphites will be attacking with melee, and the max hit for the lower level ones, it is 3. These lower level ones are also combat level 28, so fairly low, and that's why they're an easy task. And the level 85 Kalphites have a max hit of 8. In terms of setups here, I have a bunch of melee setups, a low, a couple medium, and a couple high level setups. Really depends on what you want to do. Most of these are focusing on defense, but the final one at the bottom right is focusing on prayer. So if you want to pray melee while you're here, then focus a little bit more on prayer boosting gear. If not, defense and strength bonus is going to be what you're looking for out of your gear setups. So just kind of look through there, see what works for you, and there should be a little something for everyone in terms of that. And then also I threw in a couple range setups. I mean, it's not necessarily efficient, it's not the best way to go about killing Kalphites, but if you need some range XP and you're doing Slayer, I mean, it's not necessarily bad. So, you know, you can bring it out here if you want. I definitely wouldn't recommend it at lower levels though, which is why I don't have low level range setups up there. Then in terms of rates that you can expect, if you're a max level player with a max gear, you can get 27k Slayer XP per hour. For all of this, if you want to get the combat XP per hour in terms of what you get in attack, strength, or defense, just multiply the XP per hour by 4. So in this case, it'd be 108k per hour if you were using the max setup and max stats. Now, as far as the level 80 setup with level 80 stats, you can expect about 21k XP per hour with melee through Slayer. And then with the level 60 setup, you can expect about 17k Slayer XP per hour. Obviously a pretty substantial fall off, but level 60 is of course very far off 99. So to be expected in terms of how high these rates can get. The max gear setups with the max stats and piety brings you up to 32k per hour in terms of Slayer XP. And if you add a cannon to that, you can get close to 60k XP per hour, maybe a little more, but that's about what I was topping out at. So definitely a good task in that regard. Anything you can use a cannon on for high level Slayer is really good. So should you kill them? In my opinion, yes, because, and again, of course, this is just my opinion, but I mean, if you're a low level, if you're someone that doesn't like this task at all, you can just go kill the low level ones with a cannon or by, you know, by hand with the weapon. I mean, whatever you want to do. It's essentially a quick task that can give you free Slayer points, and if you don't want the free Slayer points and you'd rather actually kill them, then it's good XP. So either way, I think it is an okay task to do. Now on to what to bring, how to get here. So I'm already kind of here. What you're going to want to do is find your way over to the Shanty Pass one way or another, whether that be through a dueling ring, teleport, and then run south, or if you want to go with the fairy ring method and go to BIQ. I personally came here through a fairy ring with the Slayer ring and a Drayman staff. There are 2 places you can kill Kalphites, the Kalphite Lair on the left and the Kalphite Cave on the right. I'll be focusing on the cave, however I'll give a brief mention to the lair. If you're going here, make sure to bring a rope every single time you come here, unless you have some of the higher desert diaries done, then you can actually, you know, your rope will stay there. But for most people, you're going to want to bring a rope, go down there, and essentially there's 2 spots that you're going to kill. You're either going to kill soldiers over here, which are the high level ones, or you can kill the workers over here, which are the low level ones that get the task done quick. So however you want to go about that, feel free. There are also guardians. I don't think I've really mentioned guardians at all thus far. They are the high level variant of Kalphites, but their defense is so high that it kind of negates the point of getting XP per hour, and their drops aren't substantially better in any way, so they're really not worth doing, so I'm not going to mention them, and we're just going to move on like nothing happened. So however you want to do it, make your way over here. In terms of the inventory that I have, again, a way to get here with the Slayer Ring and Drayman Staff. I have cannonballs and a cannon set. Don't need to bring a cannon, but just personally what I'm doing. A rune pouch to high alch some things. I mean, if you don't want to bring it, it's not necessary. And then in terms of some potions, I have a couple antidotes. The higher level Kalphites are going to use poison, so I am going to have to be wary of that. The lower level ones do not, though, and the super combat potions are just to boost my stats. However you want to do that, feel free. A bunch of prayer potions. If you're not using a cannon and prayer pots, just switch out the cannon supplies and the prayer potions for some sharks and you'll be fine. And then in terms of the coins in my inventory, I'm just using that to buy a pass to get in. And a Din's Bulwark is actually the best special attack weapon when you are killing these because it's a multi-zone, so you can attack all of them around you at once with the Dins. I know you. Ew. Talk to the homie over there, but yeah, essentially just going to want to go out the Shanty Pass and make your way on over to the Slayer Cave over here to the east. It's pretty simple, and then once you get into the cave, we'll talk about the different locations for the Kalphites. To the northeast and the southeast, there are the Kalphite soldiers, kind of the higher level variant that we'll be killing, and then to the east and to the northwest are the lower level variant that is more of kind of a skip task. If we go up here and look at this right now, you'll see kind of why it's a skip task. This guy dressed out in full bandos, and this, I guess, this other guy here. Either way, using a cannon just shreds through them, makes them auto retaliate to you. That's why it's really, really nice, and would definitely recommend this if you want to get this task over with. They're gonna debate what happened over there, but yeah, I mean, if you don't want to use the cannon, obviously you just melee them like this guy's doing. And up here, this is one of the two spots to kill the higher level variant. All you're going to want to do is lay down your cannon. There's also a place to the south to do it, like I said before. Personally, my task is over. I finished my task whenever I was recording this the first time through, so I can't actually replay what all would happen in combat, but I mean, it's pretty simple. Your cannon just fires all over the place. You're in multi, and then you drink up an antidote in a super combat, and you're ready to go. There is also a cannon plugin on RuneLite if you want to go ahead and turn that on. There are a couple different things. One of the things that I had earlier that was showing up on here was it would show my double hit spots, but it's for some reason not doing that right now, maybe because I'm not in combat. Luckily, I have some pre-recorded footage of what the double hit spots would look like. So yeah, that's basically all the spots where if the Kalphite's southwest tile is on that, then it will be double hit. Because a Kalphite's a 3x3 monster, apparently the core of it, I guess, for the cannon to hit is at the southwest spot. So the most ideal spot to stand is on the northeastern corner of your cannon, right here. Your cannon's a little 3x3 square, so standing right here is the way to go. As far as I'm aware, if I'm incorrect, someone please let me know in a comment below. I'm not like a super tick efficient master of Slayer, but I try to be, and I'm pretty sure that's how it all works. So it's really, really simple. Honestly, you can let the cannon do the work for you. You can eat a little bit if you're taking some damage, or you can basically skip the task over there if you'd like. So that's essentially the way to kill Kalphites in Old School RuneScape. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this guide. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Anything you want to tell me, anything you want to see from me in the future, let me know in a comment down below. And on top of that, if you guys want to see more videos like this, as soon as I go live, make sure to subscribe. And with that said, hopefully you guys have a wonderful day, and peace.